So this old one. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Pretty much, I think the conclusion is that it is good music, but I mean, um, my subjective conclusion, of course, I've seen people's opinions, random comments, etc., and they seem to be. I think it's a thing with nostalgia. I mean, I don't think it's even a popular movie at all. It didn't even make a profit out of the box office, as far as I know. Um, so it's only really known by a few people, relatively. I'm assuming from the local area. Um, but this is the thing. I mean, I judge everything based on, like, it's, at least it didn't have that much. I mean, like stupid rom-coms do. You know how they end up thinking, oh, they can really manage a real romance. I mean, that there were elements in here, but it didn't go overboard. But then it didn't go overboard or even adequate at all with regards to the comedy either. So it's still a problem. I mean, I guess just just shouting, shouting out, like I did, rode buses, in the middle of an elevator. I mean, might be seen as funny, but it's obviously just no, I mean, obviously naive if it was for real, but it's a some movie, of course. So I don't know. Listening to the music again, though, yeah, it's likely to be the only thing really I think that is quite good. It's quite atmospheric music. But other than that, I mean, I also personally dislike the fact it has a bike constantly. I just don't really like those machines. So them just constantly using it is just so boring. And then there's the question, of course. I mean, are they really Robin Hoods? I don't know. I mean, are they necessarily stealing from not necessarily, right? I mean, just because people are going on holidays uh, in some bus doesn't mean they're. I think the actual Robin Hood did really steal from. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. At any rate, I mean, they were really just doofuses, obviously. Like how that guy at one point says, "So I get things done" or something. Um, yeah. So I'm just saying, it's not really the most exciting thing ever or anything. Like, it had potential. I've seen better crime comedies, right? Like, even when it comes to Ocean's 8, that was pretty much a crime comedy. I mean, obviously, it came after a whole franchise, so I suppose they were able to practice, experienced actresses, etc. But this wasn't so much the persons themselves, the actors that didn't seem like they could do what they do. It was more of a story sort of script writing thing. Didn't quite seem to be very interesting, really. Honestly, like it's all they ever did is just continually rob people. Not really much else, apart from oh well, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's better than just any other rom com that just you know thinks that somehow it is funny when it's really not. But still, it is not. So just because it's not a rom com, yeah. And as I've said, I've seen better crime comedies, and this wasn't it. Though this wasn't a you know, I'm saying this, of course, not with any sort of nostalgia. I haven't seen this when it came out, so maybe that's the thing when it comes to other people and such. So maybe in 30 years' time, I'll change my opinion or something. But seeing it like this, I didn't give me that much interest, honestly. And so that's pretty much it, really. Yeah, I. Of course, I might not be able to relate too much either, with regards to specifically what happened. But at least it had some interesting views, the backgrounds and such, very gifable. But apart from the music, it didn't really have much else, in my opinion. Really, I mean, the comedy was light at best. Really, it's not really like, yeah. So that's a problem.